Man, oh man, it's been a wild week in sports media. LeBron sat down with Pat McAfee for a raw and unfiltered conversation, and it was refreshing to see him in that setting, reminding everyone that at the end of the day, he's human too. Today, we're diving into some of the key moments from that interview, moments that sent shockwaves across the internet. If you've been paying attention, you've seen the reactions, because trust me, no one saw this coming. His comments had people scrambling to respond, and you already know we have to break it down. Let's take a listen to what Brian had to say.
And he completely missed the whole point. The whole point. Never would I ever not allow people to talk about the sport, criticize players about what they do on the court. That is your job, to criticize or to, be in a position where, okay, if a guy's not performing, that is all part of the game. That's all part of the game. But when you take it and you get personal with it, it's my job to not only protect my damn household, but protect the players. He's gonna be happy as hell. He's gonna be smiling from ear to ear when he hears me talking about him again. Oh my God, he's gonna get home and grab some ice cream out of the fucking freezer and sit in his chair and his tighty whities on the couch.
I was actually surprised LeBron took shots at Stephen A, but it was well overdue. The media has the loudest voice in the room. They say whatever they want while players are expected to stay quiet and just focus on their game. And of course, you already know Stephen A and the ESPN higher-ups were grinning from ear to ear the moment LeBron mentioned his name. They knew the ratings were about to skyrocket, and let's be real, there's no way Stephen A was going to let that slide without a response, just like he responded to the previous video at the Lakers game.
Here go two more for y'all.
That man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately.
Now, first of all, Stephen A, why are you making up fake scenarios in your head for what? You went on First Take talking about how you couldn't do anything crazy because of your contract and business deals, but let's be real. Why would LeBron have ever put his hands on you in the first place? Instead of just taking the L on the chin, you're out here creating hypotheticals that never even came close to happening. He also took the First Take to respond because, like I said earlier, there was no way ESPN was going to pass up on this moment. They needed Stevie A to fire back, and of course, he delivered. Let's take a listen.
I never brought up really and never really discussed why you were not at Kobe Bryant's memorial service.
Remember when the memorial service took place for Kobe Bryant? I'm quite sure he had his reasons. LeBron was devastated. Loved Kobe. We get that. I can't believe I didn't see him there.
I never really brought up or discussed why you did not attend Dwayne Wade's Hall of Fame induction when that man was directly responsible for you capturing a championship for the first time in your career. I brought up none of that.
Stop the cap.
Why do you think I was so upset when LeBron James wasn't at Dwayne Wade's Hall of Fame induction ceremony? I still can't believe that wasn't a big enough story. It's supposed to be your brother.
First off, RIP to Kobe. His name should have never been brought up in the first place because this is a Stephen A versus LeBron situation, plain and simple. But of course, Stephen A had to gaslight Kobe fans into turning against LeBron by pushing the complete lie, which didn't work. Stephen insinuated LeBron didn't attend for specific reasons that he didn't want to disclose, which was weird, and then tried to clean it up later. Then he brought up the Dwayne Wade's Hall of Fame induction like Bronny hadn't just suffered cardiac arrest a few weeks earlier. Let's not forget LeBron was literally getting a second opinion on his son's condition just days before the ceremony. Pretty sure Wade, as his actual friend, understood that and didn't expect LeBron to show up for his appearance. I thought the job of a journalist was to report the facts and not feelings or lies, but I guess when you work for Disney and ESPN, whatever brings the views in is alright with them. I know Stephen A had a rough night sleeping that night because he thought gaslighting fans would work. He thought his lies would work, but they didn't. LeBron would cap the night off with another amazing feat, with the go-ahead tip in at the buzzer to beat the Pacers that night. Then after the win, he took to his Instagram to joke about Stephen A's fighting skills.
Clean up that cut more, raise him up. Yeah, make him more free. Yeah, push.
I'm glad LeBron is fighting back and not biting his tongue. We need more of that. Stephen A, Kendrick Perkins went on more of a smear campaign, but I'm not going to waste my time or you guys' time covering that. Stephen A's got a big mouth with little game to back it up, and finally someone's calling him out and pushing back against his narratives. Let's remember to keep it positive, stop all the hating, and let's push the game forward. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next video.